How did you discover your talent? Was there a crossroads or a special moment where you realized, hey, I can make a life out of this?
Oh my God, you know, I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. I have been so fortunate in the people who trained me and where I grew up. I grew up with storytellers, and I you know, I don't think I ever discovered anything. I think I just was incredibly fortunate. How I got into doing the letters, though, I told you the story, I think, didn't I? Maybe I don't remember who I told it to.
Not yet.
I started doing the letters. I mean, I am an academic historian, and you know, a decently regarded one, actually, but that one nobody really talks about that much anymore. But, and I'm going to write another academic book someday, just so you know. But I started writing the letters because I had been writing on Facebook an essay about once a week, and something happened in September of 2019 that meant that I hadn't written for a long time, and I was moving house and all, and writing a book and all that. And then I got stung by a yellow jacket on September 15th and thought I would write on Facebook for all the people who'd been following me, because they were worried about me because I'd been on the professor watch list and stuff, and they were worried about my safety. And I wrote this essay about what America looked like to me that day. And people started writing back and saying, wait a minute, can you explain that? Tell me more about that. And I thought, well, I'm not going to flood the zone by writing 2 nights in a row. So I waited until the 17th, and I started answering questions. And I've written every night since. And one of the things that you talk about discovering my talent, people taught me to write. And sitting and writing, I've written well over 1 million, maybe over 2 million words now. That makes you a good writer. I call it my Beatles in Germany moment. But what really has been going on is a conversation between you all over the world, all over the country and all over the world, and me sitting in what is literally a storage room that overlooks the compost heap in the back of my house, talking about the world and insisting, first of all, on living in a reality-based community. Because what we are doing is we are insisting on the principles of the Enlightenment on which this country was founded. That if we have access to reality, we can make arguments about how to do better. And we will choose the right thing if only we insist on living in reality. And what I try and demonstrate every night is not an opinion. Often people mistake what I'm writing for opinion. I'm trying to write what happened, so that we all understand our feet under us. So partly it's a conversation about the Enlightenment and about reality, but it's also a conversation about democracy. And the questions that people ask and the comments they make and the criticisms they make have enabled us, I think, to have a conversation between me and all of you people where I basically take the notes and you're all talking to each other and recognizing that democracy is not a spectator sport, and that everybody has a role to play, and that together we really can redefine this nation and take it back from those people who are trying to impose minority political rule on a majority. So that is really all that I do, and I'm getting pretty good at the grammar and stuff because I do it so much. But what this really is a joint effort. And one of the things that I think it's really important for you all to know is that I don't get a lot of sleep, you know that. But the reason for that is because I feel like the luckiest person on earth to be part of this movement and to be part of this conversation and to be the person who gets to keep this record in this moment for the United States of America. And for a historian, there is literally nothing in the universe that would be a better use of my time and that would make me happier. And I never, ever, ever forget that I have the opportunity to do that because of you all. So I thank you for doing that for me, but also for the country. So how did I learn I had a skill? I never really learned I had a skill. We all are learning that we have a skill together, and it's really an exciting place to be.